Hi all, welcome to the second video of English grammar series. I am Veena Iyer going to teach you some more concepts in this video. Before approaching to this video, let us see a recap of what we have learned in our previous video. We have learned about why should one learn English grammar? Why is learning grammar a must in today's era? Not only that, we have also learned about phrases and sentences, the difference between both and the types of sentences. So to understand this concept of this video better, please watch the previous video. If you want to watch it now, there is an I button kept on the top left hand side. Please click it and watch it and come back to this video and understand the concept of this video. Now, I have created a playlist where you can watch all my videos of English grammar one by one in order. Now let's start with today's session regarding a new topic on English grammar. We are going to learn about phrases versus clauses. Now, we have already come across what is phrase. Let us have a recap on it. Phrase. Phrases is nothing but a group of words with an incomplete meaning. There is no combination of subject and verb in a phrase. For example, on the road, in the basket. Again, when I come to clause, it's again a group of words with a complete meaning. Combination of subject and verb is there in this. Now, you all might guess, now what is the difference between clauses and sentences? There is no such difference between clauses and sentences because clause is a part of sentence. But the only difference where the clause and sentence lies is clauses are of two types, dependent and independent. An independent clause is a type of sentence, dependent is not. So we are going to learn it deep in my next slide. So let's have an example of clause here. Sheila is walking on the road. So as said, group of words with a complete meaning having subject and verb, that is Sheila is walking. Combination is there in the clause. Now as I said, we'll learn the types of phrases and clauses. There are 5 types of phrases. Noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase. Now in clauses we have only 2 types, dependent clause and independent clause. In this video, I'll be taking only 2 types of clauses. I won't teach you these 5 types as you need to understand the basics of the parts of speech to understand noun, adjective, adverb, verb and preposition. Once you understand these concepts, I will make you clear about the types of phrases. Now coming to, as I said, these 2 types of clauses in the next slide. Clauses, the types of clause, the first type as we saw was dependent clause. What is dependent clause? It is an incomplete sentence and doesn't convey full meaning. For example, because the bus was late. Again, I have the group of words, the bus was late. It is having a full meaning. But when I add because the bus was late, it's dependent. There is something behind why I said the reason as because the bus was late. So hence these group of words which has some meaning into it but doesn't have a complete sense is called as dependent clause, where I have added because to the main sentence. Another example, as I came in. I came in, yes, it's again a group of words with subject and verb combination having an entire meaning into it. But when I add as to it, something, a dependency is being felt. So these type of group of words which is complete into it but doesn't have a full meaning is called as dependent clause. Coming to the next type, independent clause. It is a complete sentence and conveys a full meaning. An example of it is I came late to school. So I came is subject and verb combination, late to school again a group of words. Now when I join all these together, there is no reason or nothing but a complete meaning is being added when I add these group of words together. So this is nothing but an independent clause. One more example, you shouted at me. So I have complete meaning of it. You shouted at me. So this is a complete sentence which has subject and verb combination which is not dependent on anything. Hence these group of words are called as independent clause. Now let us see how to join these 2 clauses together and make it a proper complete sentence. When we join the dependent and independent clauses together, it forms a complete sentence. For example, I came late to school because the bus was late. So this dependent clause, when I add independent clause to it and frame a complete sentence with entire reason into it, it becomes a proper complete sentence. Now, examples based on these two types of clauses. When I read a novel, I look for careful attention to detail. Now, when I read a novel, yes, I read a novel if I take, yes, it's fine. It's a complete sentence. But when I add the word when to I read a novel, there is something incomplete into it. So, if these group of words which has some meaning but not entire meaning into it, they are nothing but dependent clause. I look for a careful attention to detail. Now, this sentence, there is nothing like dependent on anything. It's a complete sentence with a complete meaning. So, these group of words, I look for careful attention to detail, is a type of independent clause. Coming to second example, you must work hard if you want to succeed in life. So, first part on the left hand side, you must work hard. It's a complete sentence, subject and verb combination, there is no dependency. So, this group of words, you must work hard, is a type of independent clause. If you want to succeed in life, if I will say only you want to succeed in life, yes, it's a proper sentence. But when I add the word if into it, there is some dependency shown. So, these group of words are nothing but dependent clause. Coming to the last example of the video, as the lights dim, I will say goodbye. So, the lights dim. Yes, it's a proper sentence. But when I add the word as, there is some dependency shown into it. Hence, it is a type of dependent clause. I will say goodbye. It's a proper sentence without any dependency word. So, with a subject and verb combination. Hence, this is a type of independent clause. So, this completes our concept of phrases versus clauses, the difference between it and the types of clauses. So, in our upcoming video, I'll be taking the parts of speech. Once I complete that, I'll move forward to the types of phrase. So, thank you for watching the video, and please do subscribe the channel Learn with Veena Iyer if you have liked the video. Thank you once again.